Good evening. What's the deal? Wait. What's going on? Somebody in the Zoom say something, please. Again. Trying to check my headphones.
What's going on, Wix?
There we go. I hear you. Perfect. What's going on? You guys used to track trades. I've been messing around with it. Ah, that's funny. Good job, bot. Yeah, it's good advertising here on the Wix 9 stream. Not gonna say it. Mods. Please only eliminate the session trades. Fuck no. we keep sometimes like a plus 20 on there for a day. This shit's gonna stay there for about a week. No, I'll move it later. Cause the trade ran. Yo, I cut my beard thicker than usual when I get the cut, and I got these little hairs right here that are itching my nose. It's a little thicker here. But yeah, that's not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna carry that 260 around like luggage. No, we saw it's funny. We saw the trade missed the full 300 TP by 2 pips. It missed it by 2 pips. And then the 4-hour opened up with no top wick here. So it came down here. It missed full TP. It broke that previous wick, missed full TP by 2 pips. Oh, no. It was right here. The full TP was right there, I think. 74.3. It hits, or 74.4. It hit 74.5 over there on the bottom wick here. Right here on this candle. It started coming down. Hit 74.5. And then pulled all the way back up. I was like, all right, no top wick. If we're coming up for a top wick, we're going to fill this slick candle. Right? And so I closed it 260. And then it fucking smashed down even further. So yeah. Yo, this is getting, sorry, it's getting annoying. Every time I close the door, Benny just opening it up now. Hold on. Yeah, we closed the trade at like 2 p.m. We put the Zoom door. I got you. Give me a sec. All right. So you think this market dumps? I don't know. Let's look into it. Track every time I get here. There you go. Let's see. Let's see what we got. So the daily closed bearish. So I know the daily cuts off here, but get it like that's what I see here. Funny, we actually have that right there on the 4-hour. So that's what I see on the daily. Bearish candle below the range, looking to make a top wick and come down. Or we fake out here. Buys are possible. We're going to have to establish clean support. For now, we are failing to do that. We're heading down. Bearish on a daily, bearish on the 4, bearish on a 2. 1 hour close bearish, but holding support. We're going to need closures below the range. 30. Support actually extends to here. 15. There's just no levels outside the 15 here. Okay. So 4640 areas. If we're able to get what the WTF? So if we're able to get some sells here, okay, a closure below the range. We have not closed yet. The first time we might be able to. Let's see what happens. If we're able to close below the range, we have a nice wick to fill here. There's clean range to the left. There's nothing here to the left. Stop us. Last few times, look at this. This is a wick, so this drove up and down. Drove up through here, down through here, just drove up through here. So I expect the same type of clean move down every time we come through this range until we actually establish something below here. So the wick is over 50 pips. If we can close below this most recent level, Let's see a reaction here off that 5, but ultimately I think we have to close below the range. This isn't just a 15 closure. The 15 came down but held. This next 15 made a top wick. So initially this candle did not have a top wick, or had a small one. Now it's got a decent sized top wick, and we can come down here and close below. And if we do, we might have some positions on the next candle. We're gonna need to retest this range again after the closure now. All right. So another 5 minutes. We'll wait. Wow. There that goes. What did I just say? The drive through here should be a clean move. Just like it went up and down. Clean move. We are 4 minutes away from a closure. I just cannot take that no closure there. Like, options is in some buy limits right now. The level here, options. What's your level? Oh, did it hit you? We have 46.31. Even here. $46.32. Yeah, man. What's your entry? $46.32. $46.37. 35. Okay. Make sense? If it don't make dollars, don't make sense. What was that, Dolphins?
Yo,
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Okay. We just need a pullback, a resistance to form, and we'll trade the retest of the lows. Need structure. We have a drive here. We need some structure. A lot of range here. Look at this. This is so clean down. Tough. I'd imagine everyone looking to sell. Yeah, I'm just not looking to sell right now. I'm looking to sell. Not looking to sell. Close that door. Thank you. Mosquitoes in here. Yeah. Somebody gonna get clapped tonight. I'm gonna wait on this to create. Some structure. Heard mosquitoes hate bond smoke. Well, they must love joint smoke. Because they're all over this place, man. Maybe a couple of fake out moves before the flush. Yeah, I'd imagine after a dump like this, you get a bullish 15, right? People think, oh, that's the pullback, and the break of that 15 high, all of a sudden, your liquidity. I'd imagine something like this. Might even come back up in range. That. Wick. This. Up. Just break of the highs, and then right back down, and then all of a sudden. Right. You got in here on the break of the highs. There. And now your liquidity for this drop down. Got no mosquitoes around, you're 2 bowls in. So for us to actually come up here and retest the highs, like I said, we would need a range to form here. We would need a range to breakout for buys. For now, dumpity dump. Easy shorts. Very subjective. Yeah, I won't be playing 4600 level unless we have it confirmed. I'd rather look for a pullback up and then get some sells to retest the lows. Bless you. Close the door. Are you done? Okay. Hold on a second, chat. No, I'm going there. I'm going. Close that door. Give me a sec. you guys to be a little more active here in the Zoom. Too much dead air. Has he opened the trade yet? I can see the chat, you know that, right? No, we have not had a trade this session. Got out of our last trade at around 2 p.m. So what we're doing right now is creating a range. The first part to creating a range, getting the hell away from the previous range. Did that. Next part, creating a support if you're bearish. It's the next step. Once we have a support established here, like the 15, not closed yet. We don't have a bearish. We don't have a bullish 30 yet. So we need some bullish closures, not just a simple 15 here. If it's just a 15, it's going to have to be, the lows will have to be retested. It'll have to be confirmed, right? Right now, this is just a demand zone. Once we confirm it, come back to it, hold it, move back up from it, call it a support. Because whatever low we make here, we should be able to retest it. Maybe it'll look like a wick fill on a higher time frame. Maybe not. Maybe, and maybe it'll look like a retest of support, fill of the range. We'll see. All the same thing. Can you have ice cream? Yeah. What kind of ice cream? Give me a second. She wants ice cream. Back in the fridge, please. Thanks for responding to my DMs about the bundle and the stream. This is my first time to stream. I'm just trying to learn and understand everything. But once again, thank you. W. Welcome. Glad to have you. Oh, and I'm cooking eggs and rice in my rice cooker breakfast in the evening. W. That's what I'm about lately. See, you understand. Nothing but up from here. I love the outlook. keep that same energy when things go bad, because they will go bad, and all the process. All the process. Okay. All the process. Trying to learn how to set up chart, how you sue, trade, you figure out what will be the best broker as well. Go to our Discord and ask a lot of questions in there. People will answer. Go to the Discord. That's the best spot to like get a chat going, get questions answered. Are we short here? No, we're not in a position right now. We are in no position to be in a position 5 minutes before the hour closes. Hey, Nightbot. Thank you. Nightbot footed. W. What day? Link to Discord right there. Nightbot posted it. Got it. Got it. I gotta change that link. Bot. Might be able to see. Might see if I can do it from here. Oh, baby. So hourly's pushed heavy. 30 doesn't have a top wick. The hourly does. Yeah, we're very, very overextended. Well, the link is for Discord is through my account. Oh, that's the link. Why does it keep expiring? What I gotta do? You know? Any devs here? Thank you, Nate. Bias coming in strong. What happened to the orders at 4,600 here? They gone off the books? They're there. I mean, they might be pulling the market to there. $177 at 4,600. I mean, you're bound to see something there. That's a solid psychological level too, right? 4,600 flat. But as far as technical analysis goes, it's only a 30 level. The 4-hour level is below it. It's at like 4-hour level is like 45.96, 45.97, 45.50. 45.50 is a more solid level. No, I can, yeah. That would make sense. With the TA, higher time frames. 4,600, more of a psychological level. Yeah, you see, even right here, the closures here at 45.98. I'm sure they don't snipe it either, so probably we'll see. Did you know there's a narrow size for Bitcoin and futures? Never even thinking about Bitcoin again, ever, in terms of trading. No. Fuck trading Bitcoin.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right, 90 seconds here for the 1 hour close. We're just melting. Slip them to hell. Okay. Because of that experience? Yeah, fuck Bitcoin. I want my money back. Y'all recommend Webull? I used it before and thought it would be great for some help with a broker. I don't know. I use AMP futures. Put a lot of top 1 futures for the funded. I guess do your due diligence, and yeah, look into it. I don't know, maybe Trustpilot. Go into the Discord once again. Good place for discussion. Really good place for discussion. I mean, for things that I can't answer here, 'cause I don't know. I've never used them. Hey, gang. If you're new here, please drop a like, sub to the channel, and please share the stream. I need your help to grow this community, and the way to do that is we got to beat the YouTube algo, right? How do we do that? We got to smash that thumbs up and share the stream. Also sub to the channel if you haven't done so yet. But everybody can smash that like and sub. Look at that. We got a leg candle close here on the 30. Maybe this prints a level for us. Maybe we continue melting. Anything here right now is highly arbitrary. See, the 1 hour's got a great wick. Great house. Filthy. I'd imagine we break the. No, it's not really a top wick there. Minor. 6 pips, it's not really a top wick. That's the extent of the range. I honestly hope you guys are alone doing this. I hope you guys are fucking bored and lonely and fucking suffering in silence right now. not suffering, but I hope you guys are alone doing this. This is not it's not really like a social activity. It's not a group activity if you really want to get better at it. It's not a thing that can handle shit. Like this is so much, the fact that we only hear each other. Oh, you guys only hear me, right? And we're not all in the same room is very, it should be very beneficial to you. So it just takes away the distractions, and like you miss the little nuances where opportunity can be had, right? Because when you don't watch the chat, you don't know what you don't know unless you pay attention, and then you're like, man, I see it all the time, but I don't know it. Then you start knowing what you don't know, and then it's up to you to learn it, right? And then it's up to you to know it. Right. What we say, right? You want to get better, you want to improve, right? Just vibe alone for a while. Not like disappear from people, but like when you're really looking for self-improvement, if you're really doing the activities that you think are going to get you to the next level, do that in silence. Do that in solitaire. In solitary, yeah. Or in solitude. You know the thing with the thing. I don't know, miss that guy. Helps to be alone. You know what it is? It helps to be content with being alone. Hello, can you go? Can you go down low?
You know, I didn't know that every damn time you get a payout on these prop firms, they make it even harder and harder, you know,
No,
to pass it.
No, they make it
Yeah,
easier and
jeez.
easier. What do you mean?
No, that's to get the drawdown. It's tighter.
I don't know what you're talking about. I get 6%. I have to do 6% on this one, which I already did, but I just have my I had a really big day. And I gotta get 12.9, and we're in here at like 159.9, so I gotta get 3 more K. But I got to get 6% on this one, and then I had to get 5% on the next one, 4% on the next one. You get smaller.
Yes, but it's gonna breach you faster if in a drawdown. You don't have the same amount of drawdown available.
What are you talking about?
That's the problem.
The drawdown doesn't go past 150.
No, I don't.
No. The drawdown doesn't go past 156, I think.
No. It breached me. It reaches faster. I don't know. It just.
What?
That's
No,
what I
once
noticed.
like by the time you get to like for me, once I get to 163, that's a big ass buffer. Because you can only withdraw the 3,500, right? Per withdrawal. So whatever I
Yeah,
withdraw,
but-
I still have a massive buffer. Was that 260 pips from your session? Yes. It was like a 5-hour stream. What was that?
I'm saying I'm not sure because it's one of my accounts. It cut me off and breached one of them a lot quicker than I thought that I had the drawdown on. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I wasn't sure. I'm like, what the hell happened? But yeah, it doesn't matter. But
I guess it depends on the account. I mean, what account you have? I'm not the biggest expert on the accounts either.
yeah, I'm not either. So that's why I prefer
Gotta
the
go
live.
to the facts. Gotta go to the facts over there. The frequently asked questions. Wait, what account was it? Was it an instant funded?
Yeah, instant funded. Yeah, I only do instant. I did few evals. I passed them. It just takes too much damn time. It's not worth it for me.
Yeah, unless you're willing to burn through them.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
There you go. We broke the lows. And what I said, you get that bullish close, get that bottom wick. Yeah, I don't know. I swear. We drew this 2 candles ago when this one was printing. What a no-way candle is depends on an opening or a close. Doesn't matter top or bottom. What matters when it opens or when it closes. No wick on a closure means it didn't grab orders on the other side of that price, right? If you have no wick on an opening, candle opens, let's say, to the downside, that means you didn't grab the orders from the upside. Come down. You're not driving down off resistance. So chances are, before the drive, the move happens, you'll come back there first. So whatever's coming down is likely to be a fake out in order to come back up and grab those orders, whether it's this candle or the next. And if you think about it, like 98% of all candles have top and bottom wicks. So chances are you're gonna fucking come back the other way. And if you're also doing it logically off a support or resistance, and if you're also doing it with structure or from target, understanding what target is, like, it can be very powerful. If you understand levels and timing and volume, it just, right? If you just stick to that, that's a license to print money. Can you do a quick breakdown of how you set your chart to analyze this? Well, we're not in a position at the moment, but like we just predicted that this is what would happen. We didn't predict. This is just what you typically see after a heavy move. I just don't have an edge built out around this for an entry. Do not. The edge is not here just yet. Maybe eventually. I haven't forward tested this enough. I really tried to. There's so much stuff I'm consumed with. So much stuff here in trading. You don't want to go in like 8 different directions at a time. You just want to take one path that will eventually lead you there, right? We have the foundation, and we want to kind of, expand from there. We don't want to go build new foundations. That's my Lucid Evil account. Amazing. Phenomenal. Good job. Winning buys for you. I'm just waiting on this to bottom out. Like, there's levels I can go by over here, right? But I'd rather let the market print the new support. Back up. This is so funny. Plus 600 pips, closing 80% of my profit, letting the rest run. Do you leave our morning entry and just leave? Foundation. I don't know how long you've traded before or what kind of experience you have, but hang out here for a little while. I mean, you'll understand. Once you show up to the beginning of the streams as I do a top-down analysis, and, or rewatch. What I would do if I were you, go to the last month of streams, and just from the beginning of this month, whatever it is, and just rewatch the streams. I mean, you could do them at like 2x speed, whatever it is, just for the important moments. But there's a lot of important moments, just discussion when I'm talking about the charts. It's not structured, it's not in order, just depending what the charts give us, that's what we're going to talk about. Right? I think that's really good. We're less than 10 subs away from 30.7. Thank you, Daniel. I was actually going to mention that. Thank you for reminding me. 30.7k on the board real soon. We need less than 10 subs. We're 9 subs away. Can we see 9 subs here on this stream? On our way to 31K. Okay. Yeah, appreciate your support. But top down analysis, we figure out the levels going down from, you know, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30, 15. I'm buying 100 subs for you. I don't think you can do that, but if it's not organic, fake subs, if it's not real people, then don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. YouTube gonna fuck me up. I've been in YouTube jail for too long. It's lonely in there. I must confess.
Mr. Lonely, remember? By Akon.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lonely.
I have nobody to trade with me. $30.7. I think. Let me know, gang, when we get there. But that would be dope. I think we could get there here tonight. Asian session has really been the driver of the drivers here, not the New York session. Those guys hate me. What, 260 pips today? I think we got like 8 subs from New York City. Asian session, like 58. Eight subs in 5 hours. That's the equivalent of like a musician from like the New York Philharmonic Orchestra playing in a subway and nobody recognizing it and walking by. Like, that's world-class talent. You just don't know. You just don't know. YouTube showing some love? What's that mean? You know what's that? Did you get a recommendation? Tell me you got a recommendation. Nate. I didn't even see that message. That was an hour ago. He's not buying 10 subs for you. They blocked. They deleted his comment. He said, "All right, I'm buying 100 subs for you." W troll. Nate, does that mean that I was featured on your page, on your, or I mean, recommended on the homepage? What that mean though? That YouTube featured on there? Does that mean YouTube featured? I don't know if it's just for me or for everyone. Probably just for you, because I'm not featured on my own. You figured I get featured. But damn. You must be a super fan. #1 fan. Maybe they think you're the real me, and you're the one featured. But my Jamaican look, that's probably what it is. Where's Kenny tonight? Oh, he's traveling. He's in Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta where the players play, and we write on things like every day. Dropped up on my suggested live streams a couple months ago. That's how I discovered you. No effing way. You see what dropping likes and subbing to the channel does? We get more like-minded people in here, right? That's how we build, toxic free community. Just get like-minded people in here, same goals, same outlook, same interests. We grow from there. Hey, you might make connections for life. You don't know. You never know. Gotta be an active member. Gotta have some skin in the game. Make sure they ain't foreskin. That'd be good. Nah.
It's just say foreskin.
I didn't say nothing. We're featured on YouTube. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got that shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man.
What a honey sauce. Don't tell me you did that shit. I don't want to know it. I don't want to hear it. And don't do it. I don't even know if that's a possible thing. Just don't do it. I'm not trying to have YouTube fuck with me. I'm trying to get this organic growth. You know? Yep, man. It's a mix of both personalized content for you and popular content for everyone. Yeah, 15 printed some levels here, it's trickling down, but nothing confirmed. So how many sell orders at 46.50? Because if there aren't any, there will be a shit ton. 176. There's a shit ton. Yeah. Okay. 46.50 on the dot. Gotcha. You already caught a trade? Nah, that's from New York. We closed that late. We closed that trade at 2 p.m. I mean, we closed early. We could have had all of it. Oh wait, 46.50 has 7 orders. All right. That makes me a lot happier. 45.50 has a. Never filled that wick up. I mean, never filled the range up here. Look, what was the monthly? We got halfway up there, right? off the monthly resistance. So we thought monthly was going to fill that wick up, but the monthly's reflip bearish. You break that monthly low, we're going to be bearish for quite a while. 46, see this wick right here? Look where the rejection came down to. That's an entire range. So this would be target on the monthly. Right there. If we break this low. I mean, this is just, you know, possible swing ideas, right? But these swing ideas will confirm a lot of your daily scalping activities. Okay. Peace.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Minutes on this 15, 4 minutes on this 30. There's no top wick on this hourly candle. If we were to get one and then re-break the lows, I would probably look for sells on the re-break of the lows. Stupid stop there. Yeah, probably not in this case, but just so much range. Price is moving so quick. 15 might be enough here. We'll see how the next 30 prints. But what do we know? What do we know? The 4 hour, if it's been driving here, right? For the next 4 hour to drive, we should have a bottom wick. And if candles are going to have top and bottom wicks, and if we take all those things into consideration, it's highly likely, as we're driving now, the next 30, the next 15 pulls back to create that wick for the 4 hour. Unless the market just wants to pause. If that's the case, we could very well bottom out here. Come up here on the smaller time frame. Spend the next hour or two coming back up here. Okay? Because if we close here on the hourly or pull back up a little bit, but if this hourly, even if it pulls up, closes like this, you'd expect probably next hourly the following hourly. Something like this, right? We want to hold this previous area of support, turn that into resistance. We want to, if we can fake out, great. If we just form that resistance, that's also great. And the idea will be if this is on the higher time frame, and if at this moment, right, if we look at the 4 hour, the 4 hour right now looks like this. If that's the case, if that's our 4 hour, then these 3 candles right now have just printed top wick. Okay. You get in on that 4th candle. Top wick is actually here. For that next 4 hour. Looking for that top wick entry. Right there. Stops above the high. So we'd look for in the next 4 hour. And flip here is our TP one or our partials. Just where we close 70 to 80% of the position. The rest is house money. That's what I would look for if the 4-hour close like this. This will be, this candle will then look like, right, which is now your 4 hourly candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make up this 4 hour. But we're gonna need a bottom wick on this 4 hour, so we're gonna need it to pull back in the next 30 minutes. So you're gonna take those buy limits 4,600? Don't answer that. Don't answer. Yeah, for me to take sells, I would have preferred there to be a top wick on this candle. 15 here. Look at this. 15 leg candle. That is freaking interesting. And no bottom wick. We're going to drop here and then flip bullish. We're going to get that bottom wick and then flip bullish. This would be so interesting if we could get up here. There's no positions here. No structure printed on anywhere except the 15, and not the greatest just yet. But we're getting there. Close to 60. Right off the bottom wick. Yeah, you see this like candle. You know,
you know that's my position, Wicks, the late candle. So I took it.
I thought you would have waited for it to re-break the low and then get back on the bullish flip, because I don't know, after that kind of move, that's heavy.
I saw it close no bottom wick, so I figured it may not be a steep bottom wick, so I was willing to take the risk.
Yeah, this is what I was expecting here. I was expecting this bearish flip and then the re-break of the highs. But in this case, you see where we came up to the top of the body here. So in this case, I would not bet on the bullish flip, because after we flip bearish, because we've already gotten there. Target.
Yeah, that's where I closed it. I closed right at the body. That's all I was looking for. Just the body reaction.
Nice. Let's see if we actually pull back like we said we would on the last 30. This 4-hour candle to leave a bottom wick that we can trade, right? On the 4-hour, this is a bottom wick. So on what we know about wicks. Wicks are ranges on a smaller time frame. That means we want a nice wick, nice range, so we can trade through it. A wick is usually a cleaner range. Market comes through there fast. So we want to trade through those areas. How long you been trading? 8 years. $60 was 50. I'm sure nobody here was gonna hold that extra 10 against you. Honestly, you could have said 90. The whole point is you took the position and won. Actually, you could not have said 90, because if you said 90, I would have called you out on your bullshit. I would have called you out. This shit went 56 pips. Yeah. Good thing you didn't say 90. That's how I know you're telling the truth. Inner circle link doesn't work for you in Thailand. Gotta wait for Trump to let us open it. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't work for anyone. It's gonna be a different link, probably in the next 2 weeks. It's all being updated. It's all old. Am I thinking about a weak entry? Thinking about taking over the world. It's red. No. Bought yesterday. Wait a second. It's in the fridge? Yeah, it's brand new. Yeah, wick entry, just not here on this wick. I'm looking for a wick entry on the 4 hour. Close yourself from earlier today, yes. fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know, but yes. Damn. Hey, we fucking make profit. Ain't nothing damn about making money. Yeah, can you give me 5 minutes? Hold on. Come on, gang. We need 6 more subs for 30.7K. Where you guys at? Come on. We need your help to grow this community. Paying bills here daily. Least you can do. The least we can ask for. And if not, that's okay too. I mean, that's what we do here. We turn the haters and doubters into believers and supporters. Five more. I love these toothpicks, man. Got a floss on them. Yeah, picking my teeth on a live stream. For us, doesn't know you meat. You crazy. Best chicken sandwich ever. What's up? Just subscribed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's a W. W! Nice, nice, nice. Look at that. So the pullback is alive and well for now on the 4 hour. We're creating that bottom wick we were talking about. Will we keep it, or will we attempt to smash the lows and run out of range? Find out on the next 15-minute candle. This is the last 15 of the 4 hour. Let's sit idly by. Do nothing. Sit on your hands if you need to. Leave the room if you need to. But if you got to get shit done, make sure you're back here in 10 minutes, in 14 minutes. $235 lurking. Only 37 likes. Thanks for rubbing it in, bro. Pause. Thanks for pouring that salt on the wound. Wix 9 toothpick ASMR. You the best I've seen so far. What, toothpick ASMR? What's up? Oh, hold on a second, chat.
fuck you and your badass attitude, all your negativity, and all that other shit. Keep that shit to your fucking self. Cause on this side, we're fucking positive.
You guys seen that new Coca-Cola commercial? Ever seen that shit? Those broke motherfuckers. They fucking running commercials on TV now. Can't believe they just wouldn't leave it alone. Broke motherfuckers. Are they that poor? Can't believe they're running ads. Longest 15-minute ever. I bet you've never seen longer. Not facts. Oh man, here we go. The 30s re-breaking. 4 minutes to go on the 4-hour candle. You have trading your premium. You can look at the 10-second if you like. Yeah, and if you have a Galaxy S26, you can fucking see people walking on the moon. But why the fuck would you need to do that for? Fuck needs a 10-second chart. Saying. Yeah, I'm just saying too. Stay away from the 10-second chart. Imagine someone's over there like, gotta upgrade now. Doing. Got it. What are you holding them at? 4610, 4605, 4600? Every 100 pips. 350. 80 seconds here for the 4-hour closure. Oh, gonna enter. You just got here. I'm looking for it to set up. Not a big fan of what I'm seeing right now. Just nothing here. Nothing just yet. What am I looking for? I'm looking to establish a support, which we kind of have on the 15, right? We've printed this little range, right? We got a range here on the 15. Boom. Boom. Ideally, we can push up here, close above, and fake out back below, right? So I'd like to form a resistance or a fake out somewhere at my levels, 46.35, 46.27. If we can't do that, if we're going to continue pushing up here, then I'm going to need a range 2 breakout for some buys. But I'm of the perspective that we're going to make a top wick on the 4 hour and move on back down. How steep will that top wick be? At this point, we can have a pretty steep drive. What confirmations you look forward to enter? I mean, it hasn't happened yet. Let's get back to resistance. Let's get back to these areas and we'll discuss it. Nothing hasn't. It hasn't even set up. There's quite a few ways to play this. Right? We could have a range 2 breakout above here, and getting back above here. If we can give this candle a chance to fake out, close back, to fake out, close back in range, right? If we can do something like this, we would look for sells back down. But if we can do something like this, right? This is where you have your second range printed. right? Buys would be above here. And that's your celery play coming up, establishing this as a support of sorts, right? You might even get this, which would make sense, right? Boom. This. Holding this area as a support. Now break of the highs. Start filling the range. The range 2 breakout. This is where we look. Buys. The break of the highs. And to continue on up. We get something like this. And then if we get something like this, that's our fake out. This is a 4-hour level, which means we're faking out down off a resistance. If this is what happens, I will look for a top wick entry right here, keeping stops above here, looking to retest the lows here, and that position would look something like this. Okay. So these are just a few of the possibilities that we're looking for now. There's nothing there yet. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Grouche, appreciate you coming through tonight and this morning and always. Thank you, man. Have a good evening, brother. What an incredible week. Took the last month off. I'm trading. Nice. Stopping in to say thank you. You're a major influence on my trading career. It's been a while since I've been in the stream. Glad you're still at it. W. In a bundle, access to the private community, everything. It's the access to everything. The whole shebang. All the private channels, all the chats in the Discord, private Zooms, private streams, private giveaways, private signals, and 50K instant funded account. Skip the channel, but that's only this month. Till the end of this month. Buys. We could do both here. It's just nothing set up yet. We're very overextended. I'm looking for the market to create structure, find support, create resistance, fill the range, create a low, retest the low, right? And those are givens when it comes to gold. So if we know gold's going to do that, we just got to be patient. Do that and let it. But the bundle still haven't got my instant funded. That means you bought it sometime earlier this week. You bought it probably after Monday. There was a cutoff point on Monday for the things that got submitted this week. Everyone else from probably, I was told to batch up per week. So everyone who signed up probably from Tuesday or Monday evening till now will probably be in today's batch, and then Friday we'll go into next week. Bought it Tuesday yet. That's why. Everyone before Tuesday, I believe, has already gotten their accounts. You telling the bundle the signals when you take a trade? I think that would be the #1 benefit of getting the bundle is the signals. Signal chat. Yes. Bought the bundle 10 minutes ago. Did we get an email for the account? Oh, we got him, chat. We scammed him. Let's split the money and run. Yeah. You'll get an email some point. I'm guessing some point tonight. Maybe over the night. Yeah, you'll get an email asking probably for your full name, so it can be submitted to top one.
That's funny. My whole thing renews next month. Oh man. I just checked.
Not a big deal. I'll do it again at some point in the future.
Yeah, because I do this. I do the 6 months.
Oh, you've been here for a long time. You don't need an account.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, bro. Just hang out. Hang out on the streams and you'll see. This is turning into like, I don't need to convince you. Just hang out, show up here for a month or two. See if you vibe with us. See if you understand what we're doing. See if you can emulate. And then see if you can get the fuck away from poverty as fast as possible, as far as possible with what you learn here.
Time flies by when you're having fun.
mean, like I said, we've been doing this for half a decade, and that's a record. That's only from the beginning of 2023, from January 1st, 2023. But I mean, I don't know. Our last probably 3 losses combined are like under 50 pips combined. And the very last win we had was 260 pips on 3 years. What do you mean? The record here is from 2023, I believe, January 1st, 2023. Low state. Quarter 2 state. Somebody done snapped on a supercharger on this thing.
Speaking of superchargers, man, I don't know if you guys like trucks. I had a Hennessy Velociraptor parked next to me today. Damn, really nice.
Hennessy Velociraptor. That's a dinosaur, bro. That's not a car.
Yeah. I got a dinosaur as well.
Me too. Benny! Come here, bro. He's on the other side of the door. Every day at the Asian session, you are streaming. New York and Asian. Yeah, New York session was the move morning for 260. But Asian pays. Yesterday's Asian was 100. Day before Asian was 100. They were all late moves, but they were around this time, like 10:20, 10:30. So you see the market cycle where the positions show up all similarly, like all at a similar time, where the volume shows up at a similar time over like small cycle of time, and then volume switches up, comes in differently. And you'll adjust to that too. The key is to realize when the cycles are changing. Price action doesn't change, but certain nuances do. We're gonna need some close. We have a top wick. We're gonna need some closures below 46.13 here. Board at that area. We can get down below there. We'll look to finish off the rest of the range. The 4 does have a top wick. I believe we eventually will break it, but if we don't, that was a heavy candle, the previous one. We can continue with a similar candle. I wouldn't mind taking some sales down to 4,600, knowing that there's that many contracts there. Basically, would say. Well, this candle's confused. What are you doing? No, my friend. Perhaps later in the clubhouse. Short on gold? Yeah, we just need some closures below 46.13. I never seen none of those people have the bundle. I got the bundle. There's only one bundle. The bundle. Oh, you meant like they bought the bundle? They got the bundle? I thought they had a product bundle. I got the bundle. Raja Banks has the wizard buttons. They'll follow you in the clubhouse? I doubt it. Like, who the fuck has the time? No time. This does not look great. Look at this. 30, basically doji 2, 15 doji candles or indecisive candles in a row. Looks terrible. I think we might take this into the signal channel for when it sets up. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about that? Yeah, I mean, we're up 260 on a day. I think we might take it in there. It's taking a little while here. It's already after our session. We want to see a clear indication of volume. I'm thinking at least a couple of more candles, some probably through this hour. You need another candle closure. That takes you into the end of the hour. Another heavy drop incoming, right? It's decision time, decision making time. Based on the 4 hour, I'd say we drop heavy here, but if we reject, could be end of our session. Might be. On a second chat. fuck off. We flip bullish. Deeper top wick on the 4-hour incoming. 1 hour. A bullish flip is so interesting, but I'm taking that into these wicks. We're gonna wait to get the hell out of here. Yeah, this is gonna take a few more candles here, like quite a few. I'm gonna take this into the signal channel, and if you want to be a part of the positions outside of stream, get the bundle. Been a bit crazy in there. We've had literally positions 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 40 minutes before the stream. We've had positions 20, 30, 15, or maybe like even 3 to 4 hours after the stream. So get the damn bundle, or get the bundle. Can't go wrong. Today's trade would have paid off your year bundle. Last week has paid for people's years worth of signals. We calculated it. We had one trade last week that would have paid 5 years from the bundle. This shit is so cheap. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, let's take this into the signal channel, into the private community. I will be here tomorrow to close out the week. This is our last stream for Asian session, right? Last Asian session of the week. And the next Asian session is a private session only for the private community. The only way to be part of that session is to get the bundle. That's going to be on Sunday for our weekly market open, right? 8 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. That's the next Asian session. And that's only for the people that got the bundle. Want to be a part of that? Show up. And I will see you guys in there. If not, the next Asian session after that will be on Monday evening here on YouTube. Tomorrow we'll finish out the week in New York. And we'll go into the weekend on a high note. But it's been a... Sunday session is a smaller crew, yeah. A lot more intimate, and it's like a more of a free-for-all session. You got your mics are open. You guys can talk. We can chat. We can yap it up. Whatever it is. But yeah, enjoy your night, everybody. Absolutely. Just that type of session. But Zoom gang, appreciate you guys coming through. See you guys in the Discord and tomorrow on stream. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Private community, bundle members, will see you in the Discord. Chat. We got more people coming to the Zoom door. Hey Moses, I opened the door for you, but we're calling it a stream here, calling it a session. The market's chopping it up. Look at this. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight candles printing side by side. Barcode time, right? So let's wait to get out of here. Get out of this chop. And I can see why we're chopping it up, right? Heavy drop. We need to chop it up a little bit to make a decision. A range. Trading the range. All right. Yeah, $97. Absolutely. Nate. Sam. Everybody. Dirk. Hector. Options. Roms. All right. Everybody that was in here. Appreciate your help.
Thank you, Wix.
For sure. That's the stream. See you guys tomorrow morning in New York session. As for me, my time here is up, and just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow to finish out the week. Bring your A game, bring your accounts, bring your top 1 futures accounts, use code WIX, or just get one through the bundle. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later. Oh, 30.7K. W.
Wow, I feel good. Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
Outside minute! No for the inside. Outside with it.
Have a good night, everybody. Later.